3 out of 4 of the quarterbacks in the conference championship round will be of African descent, which is a very, very new thing to happen in this league. And so Jared Goff, that's a real ally. You know what I'm saying? He did what was necessary. It was about something bigger than him, man. He knew a lot of us needed a little pick-me-up. We knew what the weekend was about to be like. And I tell y'all people this right now. I don't know if your phone was anything like my phone when Mark Andrews gave up the booty both of them times at the end of that game. But we were joking during the week about, you know, this is going to be like the Lakers and the Celtics. This is going to be like Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson going against each other. The problem with white people is, and I've learned this through time, and y'all know I'm right when I say this, is that white people, race ain't funny to them. They know what race is fundamentally, a tool of subjugation. So they don't laugh about that. Either they profit from it or they're mortified from it but they can't see it as something that you allow to laugh at least not in ways that are benign. They will laugh at race, but it'll be in, you know, things that are typically terrible, right? Although white people who spend a lot of time around black people, like work at the black people radio station and stuff, they have fascinating observations about black people that are like our observations about white people from being immersed in the circumstances. Anyway, black people, we can talk about race and just laugh about it because it's such an omnipresent part of our life that we just kind of got to have some jokes about it. So the Lamar Josh Allen thing, even if we wasn't always joking, we joking, right? Like we by and large joking about that. Man, Mark Andrews gave up the booty. I don't know how many varieties of the same text message I got from black people in all 4 time zones. That's right, even in the mountain.
I cannot believe the horrible game that Mark Andrews had. And with so much riding on it, right? Like you've got an all-time historic season from Lamar riding on this, you know, an all-time great season from a quarterback, and to have the dropsies like that and to have that open field strip, that felt like game to me. I was like, oh, they're cooked. When I saw that. Yeah.
That was the one. The drop, it's cold outside. He got out here and thought that he was I don't even know, Billy White Shoes Johnson. You know, like he's out here doing shimmies and shit. So after Lamar Jackson and the Ravens lost that game, I got cats being like, I will paraphrase it, that Mark Andrews put party over country. In making that drop. It was lots of forms of that one because we were this close to having a guaranteed black quarterback win the Super Bowl because there were going to be 4 black quarterbacks in the conference championship games. That was about to happen. It was that close. On one level, they're like a black quarterback, which is still a fairly provocative notion. Right? Like there are still teams that have not, the way I put it, started a black quarterback on purpose. The Giants, for example, they have started a black quarterback because somebody else got hurt. That one time they let Geno start and then they fired the coach on Monday, right? But there's still teams that have never said, hey, we're leaning in on this. This is what we're going to do. It is on one level wild that there are enough black quarterbacks to where this could happen and we weren't counting it down. You just kind of looked up and then noticed that it happened, right? On the other hand, I'm 44 years old. It's okay to say this is a day we ain't never think was going to come.
Yeah, I remember the first time as a fan when we were close was 99 when we could have had Sean King from Tampa possibly beating the Rams to face McNair. I remember that. But yeah, it's for sure been a lot of progress made there. And as far as Mark Andrews being a sleeper agent, hey, I'm willing to hear y'all out, man, because the performance we saw Sunday,
hold on, not y'all. I was telling you what I received. Hold on. They ain't about to be coming at me. I was just telling you what people was telling me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hope he wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be really disappointing.
It just seemed he seemed suspectably bad. Like it seemed like there might be something bigger than coincidence that player. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you on this one. And it ain't happened with him. I don't think this happened with him. But hey, man, I'll be checking point spreads now. Like now that this gambling is out here and we done had like a Jonte Porter in a situation like that, you ain't just about to be out here messing up and me not have no questions about it. It's not responsible for me generally to come out here and to talk about it. But no. Bo Jones out here seeing if you out here trying to shake the house up. Like I'm looking there. And to be honest, man, We got 3 black quarterbacks and we got Josh Allen. And I will say it once again, until they started acting like he was Jaheim, he was never going to reach his ceiling. But once they started adding a few Jaheim plays and he got out there making it happen, he became the menace. That's Josh Allen, the menace to society. That's what he has become. I seen them interviews where he talk about where he see like a white linebacker or a DB and they going to run a milk check. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man. Like, yeah, yo, you ain't seen that? He said he out here running the milk check. I'm telling you right now, right? Like, Josh Allen ain't of the white Mike archetype, but I assure you, if he had gone to high school, when I went to high school, where I went to high school, he'd have pulled up in the F-150 with the kicker 12s in the back, bumping G-Funk. I promise you, he would have been that cat that was out there doing it, right? He's making it happen. But with the black quarterbacks, what I found interesting is, and this is like, for me, the biggest evolution, they are all different, right? There's not a real similarity. Patrick Mahomes is the prototype, right? What does a quarterback do that you don't want? Jayden Daniels is, to me, a bit more air raid system inclined, like very athletic, but it's the accuracy that's getting there with him. And Jalen Hurts is, if you remove the connotations, he is a bit more traditional in the archetype of our ancestors playing quarterback. Is that okay to say?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's not an electrifying quarterback as most of the brothers seem to be, but you know.
He's the dude that puts on for Oklahoma and Alabama in the intro, right? Even though Russell Wilson does that, but neither one of them schools benched him. Jalen Hurts is still like, yeah, Alabama, I still ride for y'all. I mean, good for you, partner. I don't necessarily know if I would have done that. Like, he's that guy, and he's a fullback. That is the other part. He is a fullback.
Young tush push over there. But yeah, bro, like, you know, as a Commanders fan coming into that game, I'm not scared of Jalen Hurts. I am not scared. I'm not scared of that team at all, honestly. Like I said, we've got a guy who gives us a chance every game.
The NBA is in full swing and the NFL playoffs have begun, which means you could turn $10 into $1,000 in a single game watching your favorite teams only on PrizePicks. You can make a PrizePicks lineup between the NFL and the NBA in as little as 60 seconds. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what make PrizePicks the #1 fantasy sports app. So make sure you go to prizepicks.com/Bomani and use code Bomani for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/Bomani. PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy.